I'm gonna have to sit on the floor for this one. Don't want to ruin the view. Look at this fucker, by the way. Oh my word. Absolutely stunning. A part of me was going to set this up like dead centre in the middle of the floor, but there's so many people here. Not that I'm scared of that, it's more the fact that I'm just like an idiot probably. Just sat in the middle of the floor. People try and take pictures, I'm just standing in the way. So, yeah, I don't want to look like a knobhead. Anyway, can't believe I'm here. I genuinely cannot believe I'm here. It's just, it's insane. Didn't really do anything today. Just sat at the beach, felt sorry myself. Got a ferry down to Manly. I ended up drinking last night. Drinking a lot of goon, which is basically like UK's Echo 4, so Australia's equivalent. Dead cheap, just gets you hammered. I think it's 4 litres for $15, which is nothing. And it gets you absolutely plastered. Like, that's the most plastered I've been in a long while. No progression in terms of, you know, where I'm going to go next. Like, I've got to check out this hostel early morning tomorrow. I could extend when I go back tonight. Not really sure yet. I'm thinking either between getting the Greyhound from Sydney to Byron tomorrow. Normally, you want to pre-book it nice and early. You get the tickets dead cheap, but I'll be paying, I think it's like $180. 13-hour drive, so it's a long drive, overnight bus. Or I stay here longer because I've still not done the Blue Mountains yet, and there's no rush. So I'll just wait for a good day, or just do it anyway, and then potentially go to Tasmania and meet my Swedish mate Max and his family, and just stay there for a bit, come back to Sydney, work my way up to the coast, so go to Byron Bay, Gold Coast, Brisbane, and Sunny Coast, and then, yeah, well, I'm even debating maybe doing farm work now, just for the experience, like, yeah. Again, as you can tell, there's a lot going on. But yeah, still sort of up in the air today. I mean, being hungover don't really help at all, but, you know, I had to go out, really. Well, I didn't have to go out, but it's part of it, ain't it? Gotta make the experiences. Now, drank with 2 lads I ain't seen, I don't know if I mentioned yesterday or the day before, but there's two lads I knew from college. Not seen them for about 4 years. Bump into them, like, whilst I'm playing table tennis in the hostel, the ball rolls over, hits me on the leg. And I look up, just hand the ball back over, and it's 2 boys, so it's insane. It's weird how the world works. My camera's only on 2%. Could whack it on charge quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna. Bear with me. Yeah, it's charging. I ain't got a clue what I was saying, or where I was actually. But what I did want to speak about today is, it's a bit of a deep one really, I'm not going to go all the way into it, but I was just thinking about it today. I think just in my feeling sorry for myself hungover state, the quintessence of life. Now, I know, really, it's just such a deep conversation, it's such a subjective, so many different answers, there's all sorts to it, but my opinion on it and what I thought about today was, right, I don't think there's no meaning to life, right? I think we as humans, we always need answers for stuff, you know. Well, I know I do anyway, but I see a trend in a lot of people that, yeah, always need answers to things, but things can just stay a mystery. And that's a good thing, I think, you know. I think if there was an answer and everyone knew, I think it'd be boring. So it's good just for there to be no answer and to, you know, have your own take on it. But for me, I think it is just flow, and living life day by day, taking each day as it comes, each lesson learner as it comes. I do think that, you know, people say, like, you know, you don't want to live with regrets, and you never want to live with regrets, but I sort of think it's impossible. I think it is impossible because, and hear me out on this one, this maybe it's not regret, but let me just explain. So, like, let's say you go to the shop, yeah, 2 flavours of chocolate bar you want to buy. You only getting one, but you like both of them. you pick one. You're eating that one, like you've left shop now, but you're gonna be thinking, oh, I wish I got that other one. I wish I made, I feel like I made the wrong decision. And I actually had a conversation actually with someone I met on my travels. Absolute, just a lovely soul. Basically said to me that whatever decision you make that the right decision. So there's never a right decision. And obviously take that, in some contexts there are right decisions, you know. You know, should you go and should you go to a child's park and perv on the kids that are there, or should you not? You know what I mean? I wasn't going to say it, but that's the first thing that comes to my mind. But you know what I mean? Just in that sort of context. But anyway, yeah, you got to make whatever decision you do the right one. So I think that's how you live with no regrets, because with that sort of philosophy and that mindset, you know, that's how you build it. But then I think that, yeah, also I think it's impossible in a sense, because I don't know. I just think it is, really. I don't really have an answer for it. I just think it is. But again, not a bad thing. They're just everything's just lesson learners. But yeah, I think the quintessence of life is just living life as flow, essentially. As long as you're growing every day and learning every day. Even if you don't have to be getting, like, obviously you want to be aiming for your goals every day. I'm not saying don't, but even if you're just improving yourself every day, just learning something new, or pushing the boat out, pushing yourself out your comfort zone, and then just sharing knowledge and sharing emotions and feelings. I think it's just a big part of it. But yeah, this not really got anything else to say about it, to be honest. It was just what I thought about today. And if anyone ends up watching this, I'd like to know. They probably won't, but if you do, you know what you think the quintessence of life is, and your take on it. Because the thing is, my mind always changes, actually, and as I learn new things and have conversations with different people, it broadens my horizon a little bit. Like, you know, my opinion can change. I'm like a sponge. I'll just absorb anything, really, and well, not everything. If there's some good nuggets, I will, and if not, then I won't. If I think someone's waffling. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that anyway. Yeah, to sum it up, no, not really, no sort of plan again. Obviously got a few ideas, but I'll think about that tomorrow. Or when I get back in the evening, actually, today. Well, it's in the evening now. When I get back to the hostel today, after I've had a shower and that. And then the quintessence of life, I think, it is just living life in flow. And taking each day as it comes, essentially. But yeah, I'll just do what I've done the last few videos and just leave you to look at the view. One big fat head is in the way.